Hi there. I only vote Republican, and is Trump splitting up the Republicans? Um, I just wanted to say that I noticed that the candidates are doing exactly what I asked them not to do, and that is strictly bicker at one another. From my position where I sit, I want to know how my rights are going to be stayed intact as a U.S. citizen and not be treated worse than a subject. I want to know how they're going to do to fix my economy. I want to know if you're going to be serious on terrorism. I don't want to hear crap about Bush being a bad guy. Go up there and lay down. Come on. This is El Senor Pedro. El Senor Pedro. Come down, Pedro. Senor. Stop. Okay. They've been bickering at each other. They let the Democrats the other day go take advantage of what I've been saying and totally steal that from my playbook as a voter, somebody who votes. I only vote strictly down the line Republican. I have not ever voted liberal. I have not ever one time in in 20 years of voting have I ever voted for a liberal. So I've participated in every electoral election event that was in every location that I've been, that I've lived in. I've registered, and I've only voted Republican right down the line. So, as a Republican, I want to make that clear. That one of the other things that I was saying was I wanted to see the legalization of marijuana, which I think it would be a good thing that would help the economy. It would pay a lot of this debt burden off right away, like in a hurry. So I've always been pro that kind of like leaning. I guess you'd call me kind of a liberal a little bit. I guess thinking that way. But like I said, I've always voted and depended on the Republicans and the Republican Party my entire life, and I don't intend on changing. I know that there's nothing for me or my country from the Democrats. They took God out of their forum in 2012. They want to act like it's important to fight and bicker about certain people's rights, but other people's rights, if you don't agree with them politically, you have no rights in their opinion, or they treat you like that. So I don't need a president that treats me and anybody else like we're peasants. I don't need the government agencies like the FBI and the CIA and all of them to act political. I surely don't need the IRS to be all political on me whenever they come to arrest different people or press people up against the wall or whatever they their job is. They're supposed to be biased, completely not political, and do their job. If people who are very political out here, or whatever you think you are, if you can think about that in a sense, could you do a job and actually not let your political affiliation or feelings get in the way of your job? Well, I like to think I could, but I try to be a very honest person, and I'm just being open and honest. I would like to see like Nixonomics, not necessarily Reaganomics, because Reaganomics had a drug war in particular. But I would like to see the prohibition on marijuana withdrawn and it be treated like alcohol, maybe. Like you can't drive when you smoke or something like that. But whenever you're not high, even though you smoke recently, Just as long as you're not actually high, you can drive. Um, stuff like that. I encourage our society to do what's right and not to um, like try to abuse other people's rights and constitutional freedoms and stuff that we all have here. That if you go and read the Second Amendment and the amendments, you'll see that they were adamant about those being intact and remaining, and that our government not come and take that away from us. That's the worst people to take our freedoms away from us. So um, I know that our weapons are very important for us to have. So if I was running for president, I would surely be pro firearms, people pro NRA, like heavily. So um, anyhow, I don't have very much else to say. I just want to make this very, very quick. I was just saying that I asked them not to bicker and to tell the American public exactly what they were going to do and not talk about one another, but they seem more concerned about attacking each other's um, own selves, like each other personal characters. So I don't think that Ben Carson has been. I think he's been like the less or one doing that. So I need people to stay focused and not be objectionable like that, because that's really not what the country needs. And I'm adamant about the legalization of marijuana. So we all know that it is a big crock of um, dookie crap, whatever. Can't be politically correct or something like that, but that's all I have.